it's actually incredibly obtainable to earn a full-time living as an independent artist in 2025. And it may seem incredibly impossible as an independent artist because like we claw at that every single day for years. But once you actually break down what is actually needed in order to get to that point, it becomes a lot more doable and it becomes way more clear as to how we can do that. And as for somebody like myself who has never made a full-time living off of my career, I strive to do that every single day and help artists as well get to that point where we can earn a living off of just our music and ourselves and our art. And that's why today I wanted to look up what the things that we need to do are, and the actual breakdown of what we need to do in terms of how many monthly listeners on streaming services, as well as like having our own subscription based service to where we could have our music or our unreleased music, as well as like merch and different things like that, and everything that we really need in a nutshell to break down what it is that our we need to do in order to have that income coming in and that essential business model, so that we don't have to rely on any kind of label or anything outside of our own independent business and our own team that we create to make a full-time living off of our career. So I'm going to look up these numbers right now. Let's do it. Let's see. All right, so here I have chat GBT, and essentially what I think would be the first thing to figure out would be, what is a comfortable living? Like, what is a number that we can make every single month in order to, in terms of income to bring in order for us to have a comfortable living? Like, when I say comfortable living, meaning like normal living, like not like luxurious, like we want to strive for luxurious, but like what is the bare minimum that we can do in terms of having a comfortable living situation to where we're not incredibly struggling from doing our career. So let's look up, what is a good living in America. I'm gonna do America because I'm instead of like New Jersey, I'm gonna do America and New Jersey because I want to have you guys as artists who are watching see what the numbers of this is, and then New Jersey is for myself and my fellow New Jerseyans. um, what is a good living in America and New Jersey? I say and New Jersey like that's not in America. And New Jersey, to live normal, like normal. I don't know how else to say that. I don't want to say comfortable because I feel like comfortable is more luxurious. Like not like normal, like a good solid living to where we could make a living for ourselves. What is a good living in America and New Jersey to live normal? That's such a fucking ridiculous sentence. I feel like I said that way better, but ChatGPT understands, and I have the paid ChatGPT even though it's unsuccessful charge on my last payment. They're giving me yearly income. No, per month. Per month. I need that per month, ChatGPT. Oh, here it goes, per month. Okay. All right. Well, I guess they already gave it to me. What's considered a good, comfortable living in America? In most of the U.S., comfortable, not luxurious, means being able to afford rent without stress. Exactly. Pay bills on time, have a car, reliable transportation, eat well, save a little money, a little every month, have money for social life and emergencies. Exactly. So U.S. average comfortable income 2025, 55,000 through 75,000 a year for a single person. This usually covers rent. That could be anywhere from 1,200 to 1,800, utilities, groceries, transportation, phone, internet, MISC. What? Personal? I don't know what MISC is. Living under this income is possible, but starts to feel stressful depending on the city. That's a fact, but that's definitely doable. That's definitely for sure doable to be able to have a comfortable living like that. Yeah, damn. Why is my city 70,000? Probably because where I live specifically. Oh yeah, this is yeah in these areas specifically. Okay, New Jersey 2025. Can you give me a more broad, typical, comfortable budget? Okay, I wish they wouldn't just focus on this specifically. New Jersey is more expensive than the national average, especially areas near New York City, Jersey City, Hoboken, Newark, Union City. Comfortable, normal living in New Jersey, 70,000 through 95,000 a year, around 5,000, 7,000 per month. Wait, oh, okay, around 5,000 to 7,000 a month. So I'm specifically looking at 5,000 to 7,000 per month. I mean, that's if I want to. I do. I do want to stay in these areas. So goddamn. This lets you live a comfortable but normal life, not luxurious but not struggling. That's honestly with all of my endeavors, because I do more than just music, so that's fine. I'm trying to take away like 50,000 a month type shit. So that's a lot. Damn, that's a lot of fucking money. Maybe like 30,000, 30 to 50,000 a month. Um, just to get it started. This lets okay. I just read that. New Jersey monthly breakdown. Typical comfort budget. Rent 1 bedroom. Jersey City, Hoboken, 2,000 through 2,000. That's a goddamn. What the fuck? Where the fuck y'all living in? Where the fuck y'all living in Jersey City, man? Like what the fuck? Like niggas, they talk about downtown only. Um. Okay. So, what income do you need? Bare minimum comfort. All right. So it really what we're looking at. All right. So let's do this per month in America and per month in general NJ. Here's a clean, simple breakdown. Okay. For a single person living normally but comfortably anywhere in the U.S., 2,800 through 4,000 per month. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's crazy doable. That's incredibly doable. Um, I'm saying that like as if I ever even made that ever in life, but like in terms of getting everything together, well, what I'm about to look up, what I'm about to show you when it comes to the numbers of where we would need to obtain in order to get to this point, it's a doable feat. So comfortable monthly living, New Jersey. New Jersey is more expensive, especially near NYC. A normal comfortable living, 3,000 through 4,000. So that's not too much more than this. This is pretty. It's only 700 more kind of over the median, but it's a way bigger in terms of the low. Um, but yes, so it's really looking at really at most like 4,000, really like two through four is really the median average, I'd say. So let's take this now. I would say let's take this and break down how much we would need to make as all right. Taking this info, how much would we need to make as an indie artist? I'm gonna do specifically musician in order to make a full-time living with our music. Breaking all right, I'm gonna do breaking down monthly listeners on platforms. I'm gonna also do, let's see, monthly listeners on platforms, music, like I'm gonna say like music subscription services. Jesus. For unreleased Music. I mean, that could also, it don't even have to be just for unreleased. It could also be just for if you don't even want to use Spotify or Apple Music. You could literally just have your music under a subscription off of a different website. Literally, that's what I do with my Rivet subscription. So, um, let's do make subscription services for unreleased music, um, as well as merch. Let's say, I mean, I really would, what's it call it, like motivate a lot of artists to also have some kind of presence on YouTube and make some behind the scenes stuff on YouTube, or like you shoot something on YouTube in order to um really have another stream of income off of the YouTube as well as merch sales and YouTube. And what else can earn you income as an artist? Like, and like ticket sales as well. Yeah, ticket sales. All right, let's see. Here is the realistic breakdown of how much an indie artist needs to earn per month to live full time off their music, and exactly how many streams, listeners, subs, merch sales, YouTube money, and ticket sales. I'll use the comfortable living numbers we just established. Goal 3,500 through 5,000 month income, enough to live fully off music in New Jersey without panic. Well, that's with all in America. To be honest, that's even more than the regular in America. Step one: what should an indie artist make per month? To live full time and comfortably, minimum artist income goal 3,500 a month. Realistic comfort in New Jersey 4,000 to 500. So we'll aim for 4,000 a month as the baseline target. Okay. Step two: how an indie artist can reach 4,000 a month. Here's a breakdown with real numbers using monthly listeners, music subs, merch, tickets, YouTube, studio, event. Okay. A stream income: Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Spotify average rate 0.003. What the fuck? Yo, that's like, what the fuck? Spotify gives you like barely anything. Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I really fucking with the subscription service, the own independent subscription service. What you really need: go $1,000 a month from streams, about 2,500 through 3,500. What the fuck am I talking about? 250,000 through 350,000 streams per month. So around 250,000 through 350,000 streams per month equates to 1,000 per month, $1,000 per month, from Spotify specifically. Okay, so, or monthly listeners, or monthly listeners 40,000 through 70,000 a month. Oh wow, so 40,000 through 70,000 is equates to $1,000 a month. Damn, that's a lot. Average streams per listen, 5 streams per month. This is most realistic indie artist range. You can also hit $500 a month for 125,000 streams, $2,000 a month with 500,000 streams, so 650,000 streams, 3,000 a month with 800K through 1 million streams. Okay, damn. Yeah, that's what I want the millions, bro. I want the millions. So they making big money with the 1 million streams. And you know who really making big money with the 1 million streams? Spotify. Shit. Okay, imagine how much you would make without the middleman. B, music subscription service. Wait, that's just Spotify. What about Apple Music? Yeah, I want to know what's up with Apple Music though, because that's literally just Spotify. So what I'm trying to figure out is, if that's Spotify alone, does that mean there's another check that's cut with Apple Music with that as well, that goes on top of that? Okay, Music subscription service, unreleased music, Rivet, Patreon, membership subscription. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the future right here. Independence for real right here. This is where indie artists actually win. I love that it fucking said that because that's a fact. When you come to actual ownership of this shit, you see this bullshit like of just robbing the fucking artists of all their earnings. 0.003. Are you fucking serious? That's why this is where the indie artists actually win because the big streaming services are taking a crazy cut out of the fucking money that you could be potentially making with your music, and that's the bullshit that I don't fuck with, and that's why it's a lot of shady bullshit still within the music industry, even though it's so much more power to the independent artist. So that's why you need to get on one of these. That's why you need to get on a subscription and put your money behind a paywall that you get the vast majority income off of. Yeah. So let's see. Realistic numbers. 50 supporters paying. So if like I have a Rivet subscription. So I put my unreleased music on my Rivet. And like early access to my music on my Rivet subscription. So because of that, and in order to listen to all that music, it's $5 a month, which is stacks up a lot more. So 50 supporters paying $5 a month equals $250 a month. So that's only 50 people listening will equate to $250 a month. So versus look at that and that's only 50 people versus look at this 125k streams will get you only for put it this way, 100 people supporting my music directly will give me $500 versus I have to get 125,000 streams on a song in order to get $500 on Spotify. So that's the vast the 100 versus 125,000. So that's the vast difference between the two of them, and that's why it's like, yo, definitely need to, like, I wouldn't even be mad at artists just taking their shit off. I mean, I wouldn't even say to do that, just to take your shit off of all platforms, because that's what majority of people are actually on. Like, majority of people in the world are not going to want to get on this subscription and want to just keep listening to the shit that they can already listen to. They already have Spotify. They already have Apple Music. So I wouldn't say to even take this shit off there. I would say collect a check off that shit too. But definitely collect a bag off that shit. What I'm doing specifically is putting my music directly on my unreleased and my early access on the Rivet, and then it goes out on streaming like weeks later. So that's it, but it's to each his own as to whatever you want to do with that specifically. But definitely earn your money. This is your biggest potential because your fans already care about your story and docuseries. Oh, thank you, ChatGPT. 200 subs, paying $5 to $10 a month, 1,000 to 2,000 a month, just off of 200 people. Versus you need 125,000 just to make 500 a month, bro. What is we talking about? Oh my god. See, merch sales. Average indie merch profit: shirts, hoodies, CDs, $12 to $20 profit per item. Monthly merch income: 30 items per month, 450, 50 items per month. So it really varies with this. This is where more comes into like that really goes based off of just getting that fan base from the fans who already listen to the music, like funneling them into the merch as well. So YouTube revenue: you're growing a docuseries channel which actually monetizes well. Typically CPM for your niche: $3 through $10 per 1,000 views. What this looks like: 30,000 monthly views equals $90 to $300. Oh, this is pretty good right here. 100,000 monthly views equals 300 to 1,000. That's dope. So getting that shit on YouTube, funneling it through YouTube, ticket sales through live shows. If you perform 1 to 2 times per month, example, sell 40 tickets at $10, $400, sell 60 tickets. That's dope. That's another way to implement that. So full-time music career income example. Here's a realistic breakdown. So stream after streaming 1,000 a month, but nah, you can make way more after streaming, bro. You can make way more after streaming because that's just Spotify. All right, streaming 1,000, subscription supporters 600 to 800, merch 6. So getting 250,000 monthly like streams, 120 supporters on the subscription, 40 merch sales, 60K through 100K monthly views on YouTube, ticket sales. This is just breaking down certain different income streams that are possible for us to win. And this is very doable in terms of so let's see, the full-time artist formula to make 4,000 through 5,000 a month. A realistic full-time indie artist income looks like this: 40. Oh, that's even better. That's even more possible. 40K through 80K monthly listeners. So this is what we need: 40K through 80K monthly listeners. That's not crazy, bro. That's really not crazy. 250K through 400K monthly streams. A heavy load, but that's not crazy with our resources that we have today. If they don't break down the resources, I'm going to also ask about the resources such as content and everything like that we have right here at our disposal that I'm seeing people left and right make careers out of. 100 through 200 paid subs, 30 through 60 merch sales per month, 50K through 100K monthly YouTube views, 1 to 2 live shows per month. This is 100% doable for you, especially because you have a unique lane. Darkwave Goth will do it. Could be for anything, for anybody. You already have a community. You do your events. You consistently post content. You have personality based content. You already sell tickets to connect with fans in person. I definitely do. Want me to calculate your exact full-time artist income? I can break down exact numbers of your supporters you personally need, how many listeners you need based on your sound. So let's know what I want to take in the direction of how is this obtainable? How can this be obtainable for any artist in 2025? What do we need to do in terms of growing with content? And just growing with content and using an example of someone who did it within a year. Yeah, I know so many people, and that's what I'm saying about today. People are doing it inside of a year, inside of a couple months. It's not even a matter of like you have to build for when you have the blueprint. The blueprint is an accelerator. It gets you to the point so much quicker, so much faster. So that's the goal. Here's a real 2025 strategy for how an indie artist can actually reach full-time income in 1 year using content, community, and smart monetization. Jeez, they give me a whole lot. All right. Because the music industry flipped in 2025, content over labels, community over algorithms, personality over perfection, consistency over connections. Income comes from many sources, not just streams. You don't blow up from one single song. You blow up through daily content, storytelling, and community building. Wow, that's amazing. What an artist needs to do to hit full time in 1 year. This is the exact framework artists are using now. One daily content, the new non-negotiable, non-perfect content, consistent content. You need to post 1 to 2 TikToks reels per day, 1 YouTube short per day, 1 long YouTube video per week, IG stories every day. This This grows monthly listeners, subs, merch buyers, people who show up to shows, fans that support your brand, your story plus daily output expose um exponential growth. I almost said that wrong. I'm loving this already. I'm loving this already because this is such an imperative fact. And this is something that even makes me want to just keep going even more because as somebody who puts out content every single fucking day, whether that be 1 to 4 pieces of content every single fucking day, it be feeling very like, damn, like I'm grinding, and it's not going where I want it to go necessarily. But it's like just seeing this is like I am growing, like whether it be even if it's one new person who starts supporting every single day, you're growing, you're climbing and climbing and clawing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And that's how you get to that point by staying consistent and actually building those fans over time. So I love that, and I love that exponential growth of that daily output and that consistency and staying in people's minds and consistently putting your shit out there and getting more support from it. Use these 3 types of content. 2025 most viral formats. A POV artist journey content. Oh shit, this is they spitting right now because damn, they are spitting right now. Example, I'm a goth artist building my career from scratch. Day one of building my fan base. Yes, like that takes you in depth with like diving into that journey, like diving into that journey of the artist. Micro documentary artist lifestyle. This is literally what you're doing already. People follow your growth, your struggles, your discipline, your shows, your studio, your personality. You become the character they root for. Yes, I love this. This song is for identity content. Oh, they spit, bro. They spit, and this is what I love. You gotta really tell ChatGPT the right shit, bro. I'm telling you, because like how I said, like use examples of shit that's working today in 2025. That's you get them to say specifically what you need them to say because this is based on what's happening right now. This song is for identity content. These still dominate TikTok in 2000. The song is for people who feel misunderstood. The song is for people who love Goth. I'm about to go crazy with this format right here. Yeah, this is the format right here. I'm about to say this for myself. Yo, yeah, this is the format right here. I'm telling you right now. I'm about to go off this shit my damn self. You must build a real community, not just viewers. That's what I did. This is what I did with UD now. Oh, they even said my oh shit. They're using me as an example. The new music industry. Artists who create communities, spaces online plus in person. In your case, you have NJ Underground Studios, Underground Developmental, a physical creative hub, a growing YouTube community, a Darkwave niche audience. You have a massive advantage. Most artists start with nothing. Damn. Yeah, that's you spit. Grow streaming the smart way, not randomly. The new way artists grow streams in 2025. Daily content, niche identity, personality-driven videos, artist growth journey episodes. Music tend to emotionally or aesthetic identity. Music tied to emotional or aesthetic identity. Yes, you do these consistently equals 40K through. Oh my god, bro, I'm there's a fire inside of me right now off of just this. This is lighting me on fire right now inside because I want to just take this shit and they giving me examples. Yo, this is a treat, man. This is a treat right here. Like I'm more excited than anybody right now. Grow streaming the smart way, not randomly. Oh, I'm ready to go. I want to just do this shit right now, son. The new oh yeah, I just read that. Launch a music subscription early. Rivet Patreon. Yes, bro, I'm telling you. Artists who did this early in 2024 and 2025 grew fast on TikTok. Fans want unreleased songs, demos, early versions. Wow. Behind the scenes vlog content. You just need 100 to 200 supporters to make 500 to 1,500 monthly consistently. Super reachable. You need a strong theme or niche. You're in my niche: goth, darkwave, docuseries, storytelling, vulnerable real life topics, emotional but rebellious music, New Jersey underground creative scene. This is the sweet spot. This is little competition, high demand. use your events as content machines. This is where you smash everyone else. Most indie artists can't film events, perform in front of fans monthly, have a full artist development community. You have a studio content space. You can. This multiplies your growth by 10. Real examples. Artists who did this in 1 year. These artists are proof the blueprint works. Oh, this is getting saucy. Oh, they use this nigga as an example. It's crazy. Use that nigga example. All right. Tommy Richmond blew up in 12 months, posted constant daily content, rode his niche alt R&B aesthetic, turned small TikTok fans into cult fan base. One song hit 5 million monthly listeners, tours plus merch plus YouTube, went from unknown to fully touring artist within a year. I don't even want to go to the next nigga. I'm going to go to Ecstasy. Niche, Goth, alternative, very similar lane to you. Built TikTok aesthetic plus sad boy identity, daily content, niche fans into cult fans, now making a living off shows plus merch plus streams. Sick. Quinn, XCII, Aries, that's a bunch of people. All blew up through daily content, niche vibes, emotional content, YouTube growth, and building a fan base around their story. Not labels, not connections, just consistency. Fire. Literally do it all on your own. The do this everyday system that guarantees growth. Here's how any indie artist can realistically hit 40K through 100K monthly listeners, 100 subscribers, 300 through 600 merch sales, and 4K in monthly $4,000 monthly income in 12 months. Daily 1 through 2 videos, short form content, TikTok, IG stories. Your music, your story, emotional hooks, studio life. Goth, Darkwave aesthetic. This song is for POV content, clips of you explaining your life, clips of docuseries. Weekly, one strong YouTube video, docuseries episode, behind the scenes, artist motivational video, studio vlog, expanding your growth, listening to your project, day in the life of a goth artist. Monthly, drop one song or one big remix, host one show. You already do this. I need to do that. Release one major hook campaign, push merch 1 through 2 times. So this is obtainable for any artist. Yes, if they follow this exact system, and you're already 40% of the way there because you shoot daily content, you run events, you have a docu-series. 40%? Damn, I feel like I'm 20% there. You have a full creative hub. You post consistently. You work in a niche. You are pushing community and story. Most artists don't have this. If you want, I can make you... How... Damn, so how am I 40%? So how am I 40% there? Briefly, goddammit. Here's a brief, straight to the point breakdown of why you're already 40% of the way there. Okay, you told me why, but why am I... What's that with that 60? Where is that 60? They told me a whole bunch of shit. All right, here we go. All you're missing is daily high-quality hooks, aggressive music subscription rollout, constant song drops, yeah, merch push, yeah, scaling the YouTube, yeah, clear fan pipeline, short, long listener supporter show. You already built the infrastructure. Now you just need the execution system. If you want, I can give you... All right. As y'all can see, I too need work to growing my shit and building my shit as well. And that's why we're here. And that's what I'm going to be here for with you guys as well. Just constantly building this and constantly getting to that point. But I hope this has helped y'all. It's fucking been monumental for me right now in terms of where I need to go in order to get to where I want to get to with my career. And just growing to that point and how to grow that fan base, and the fact that this is so doable, and the fact that we can make a earning and a living off of this shit by literally just pushing ourselves in the areas that we need to push ourselves into, and being consistent and being disciplined and being motivated and honed in on our careers. So I encourage y'all to push with me, and let's push together. I'm pushing to post daily videos on here and show creatives how I'm not only growing myself, but I'm taking y'all along the journey with me, and we're gonna grow as artists together. And I'm gonna show y'all the ins and outs of everything that I'm doing to grow this journey. So it's incredibly doable to make a full-time living off of your music. We just gotta lock the fuck in, bro. We just have to lock in and take it step by step. So make sure y'all take this blueprint and fucking go buy it, bro. Like really hone in on it, and really lock in with it. And go based on what it says on that breakdown. And you can even utilize ChatGPT for yourselves. Don't be afraid to utilize the resources that we have today, and that's why it's so beneficial to live in the time we live in, because you could use all the resources that we have to push yourselves. Tell ChatGPT about yourself as an artist. You see how it already knows who I am because I'm telling it about who I am, and it remembers. So make sure you utilize that, and utilize the fact that we have these systems today, and really lock in and learn how you can make a living off of this, so that we can be full-time artists, and you don't have to work this regular job. You don't have to work at Subway. We can fucking work for ourselves and be independent and build and have a core fan base and core audience. And as y'all can see, I have work to do as well. And we're gonna work on this together. I'm gonna show y'all all my work. So make sure y'all comment in the comments what it is that you are, like your name and what it is that you're doing, so that we can connect and tap in, because I want y'all to also grow as well. So I would love to connect more. Thank you guys so much for watching and tapping in. Keep tapping in and subscribe if you want to follow my journey and getting to becoming a full-time artist and making this a career for myself. So make sure y'all subscribe and keep locking in, and fucking lock in, bro. Fucking lock in.